Okay, today we're going to have a look at how to import videos, animations or GIFs into Photoshop. There are actually many ways to do that, and it's not quite simple. I'm gonna show you the kind of things you can import. So here I've got just a folder of some work that I've done. We can import things like video files. Here I've got a WMV file, for example, but you can import QuickTimes, AVIs, pretty much a lot of common files, video types. You can import GIFs as well. So I've got a couple of GIFs here. You can import GIFs, that's a good thing. And also you can import sequences of images. So if you have a movie that is not together inside one file, but you have a sequence of pictures, you can import that as a movie, as if it were a movie. So it's not the only thing. You can also import in two different places in Photoshop. Photoshop has two video timelines, the video timelines and the frame timeline. These two work differently, so you can import a video into either or. And also, once you've worked your animation, you can export from both of those timelines. So let's go ahead and just import our first file. Let's see what happens if I import a video file. So here, WMV, I'm going to import this one. It's quite short, so you just drag and drop and see what happens. There you go, reading format. So it's opening the file, the video file. It's opening actually a timeline, a video timeline document. So here it's popped up that timeline. I'm going to snap it down here, and you see I have a layer here, and that layer is a video layer. So I can scroll through this bar here, and you can see it's the animation is actually there. And from then on, you can actually go ahead and paint over. So if I'm here on the first frame, I can just scribble, and I go to the next frame, and the scribble has disappeared. So that's it. You can actually paint over a video file. So that's the first way to do it. I'm gonna close that. I'm going now to import a different type of file. I'm going to import a GIF. See what happens when I import a GIF. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just drag and drop, and look at what happens. So here we go. Now we have a new timeline. This time it's a different one. It's the frame timeline, so it looks a bit different. And each frame here, each slide corresponds to one frame. And it automatically set the time of each frame. Here you can see 008, 008 to the duration of, so that it corresponds to the speed of the actual original file. So that's the big difference here is that instead of having one layer, I have actually one layer per frame. So here the length of this animation is 32 frames, so I find myself with 32 layers. So be aware of that. If you import a big GIF, it will be, you know, if you have 1,000, if you import a GIF with 1,000 frames, it will have 1,000 layers. It's as simple as that. So now the problem is that you cannot import a GIF inside the other timelines. So you can only import a GIF inside the frame timeline, but not inside the video timeline. So you cannot go to directly from a GIF to a neat single layer, but you can do that with a video. So now what if I want to import an image sequence into a video file of some sort? So in that case you would go to File, Open. So I find myself in the same place, and now let's say I want to import all the images that are inside this folder, and I have all of these images, and I want to import this as a video or an animation of some sort. So you just click on the first one, and here, as you can see at the bottom here, I'll just bring it up, it says image sequence. You just click that one on and click open, and here you go. The Photoshop is asking you which frame rate you want. So obviously it's an image sequence, so there's no information of what speed that image sequence is supposed to play, so it's up to you to decide. You can use this drop down menu to choose from some standard frame rates. 12 is good, so I'm going to go with 12. OK, and here we have it. Now it has transformed every single series of frames into a single video layer. and that's very neat. And again, you can go ahead and paint over this as our first frame, second frame, and there you go. Then you can save that as a PSD file. So here you go. These are the 3 ways to import an animation into Photoshop. In the next video, I will show you how to export videos out of Photoshop, and also in a later video I will show you how to convert an animation from a timeline, a video timeline, to a frame timeline, or the other way, from a frame timeline to a video timeline. Alright, thanks for watching.